McMold 2 here. So we're going to finish up our look at the different clone troopers. We're going to be finishing up with the big man himself, CC-2224, aka Commander Cody. He is a attacker class clone trooper. He is basically the guy that brings all of the clones together with his leadership ability as well as his super awesome attack special, the 212th attack. His basic is Alpha Strike, deals physical damage to target enemy, gains 20% turn meter, additional 20 if the enemy has more than 50% health, and another 20 if it has less than 50% turn meter. So something you'll notice in the videos I post of him with the attacking the tank is whenever he uses 212th attack, you'll notice he attacks slightly slower than Echo. So if you do it right, you can get a turn meter boost from Echo first, and then if the tank is high enough on health and low enough on turn meter, he can gain another 60% turn meter off the bat. So basically, between Echo and him, he can get another 80% turn meter right there, which is huge for cramming as many 212th attacks as you can into the topple phases. So, yeah, this is something that gives him a lot of turn meter boost. It helps him get more 212th attacks in. His next ability, ATTE, Mass Driver Cannon. This deals special damage to a target enemy and 35% less damage to all other enemies. If this attack scores at least 2 critical hits, stun the primary target for 1 turn. Something you'll notice is his animation for this. It's from the episode 3 when the Emperor tells him to commit Order 66. He has the hollow projector and he nods and then gestures at the cannon to fire. This is good for if you've got someone you need to stun lock. You can use him to stun that character, like a Fives, or someone who counters a lot, Sun Fac, Ayla. Because remember, stunned characters can't counter. So if you want to knock down a stunned character really quickly, use this attack here to stun them and, just knock them down really quickly. Now, his awesome special attack, the 212th attack, call all clone allies and run random ally to assist. These deal 40% less damage. Each critical hit reduces the cooldown's ability by 1. So back in the day when this first came out, it was on an 8-turn cooldown. But that was because Echo could assist multiple times in one 212th attack. Well, they nerfed Echo, so you can only assist a clone who attacked in his own turn. But they did not adjust the 212th attack in response. So it was still an 8-turn cooldown, but at most you could get, I believe, 6 attacks in. So even then, your 212th attack was still on a 2-turn cooldown, and with that massive damage penalty, it was not really viable. Thankfully, they fixed him about another month down the road once enough people complained on the forums. But yeah, no, now he is much better with that with the reduced cooldown on it. And then here's his leader ability. I have it Zeta'd. That's been the reason why I've been getting so much attention with these clone troopers. All clone allies gain 30%, other allies gain half that. Cody gains 60% defense for each living clone ally, other clones gain half that amount. So basically, Cody has plus 240% defense, all your clone allies will gain 120% defense. That is huge. That is the reason why they can basically take a Wigs assist combo to the face and still just keep on chugging. Also, clone allies recover 5% of their max protection whenever they use a basic ability, which combines with the 212th attack. All clones use their basic attacks during that. So basically, each clone who uses a 212th attack basic will gain 5% of their protection back. You'll notice these clones do not die in the phase 2 of the heroic tank, and that's because they're getting their protection back so quickly and so they're just attacking so much because of all the turn meter manipulation that they just won't die. Now, in terms of gear, he is an agility-based class, so expect a lot of Mark 6 Chewab hypo syringes from your agility challenges. For gear level 6, he requires 3 blue pieces, a Mark 6 datapad, Mark 2 hollow projector, and a Mark 1 back-to-gel. He also requires a Mark 4 keypad, a Mark 4 droid collar, and a Mark 7 electro binocular. At Gear 7, he requires 2 more of the Mark IV keypads, a Mark II Bacta-Gel, Mark 8 HoloLens, a Mark 7 Electro Binocular, and one of the Mark 6 Hyposyringes. Once you get to Gear 8, he requires another Hyposyringe, 2 sets of stun cuffs, and a Mark 5 Fusion Furnace. So you're going to need 2 Hyposyringes from Agility just for that, as well as the 2 stun cuffs. He requires a Mark 8 data pad and a Mark 7 Electro Binocular as well. For Gear 9, he needs another 2 Hyposyringes plus a Mark 5 Fusion Furnace. So yeah, at Gear 9, he requires a lot of Hyposyringes. He also requires 3 pieces of raid gear, the Mark 5 Fusion Furnace, a Mark 7 Security Scanner, and a Mark 6 Nubian Design Tech. So that's 3 pieces of raid gear combined with the 2 sets of Hyposyringes. He's a bit of a gear hog. He also requires another Mark 7 Electro Binocular. And then once you get to Gear 10, something to note before we go on, he, back in the day before the level of 85 cap increase, he was squishy. He did not have a lot of health. He did not have a lot of armor. As we go up to Gear 11 and Gear 10, that gets covered a bit more. He gains a lot of health from his gear. He will even out a bit, so he's not as squishy, and he can actually take hits now. For Gear 10, he requires 2 of the Mark III Hollow Projectors, the Tenacity Disc, another Mark 5 Fusion Furnace, that's what, 3 now? Yeah, 3 Fusion Furnaces, a Security Scanner, and a Nubian Design Tech, so he requires 5 pieces of raid gear just to get to Gear 10, and that's just the Rancor raid pieces. Because he also needs a Mark IV Hollow Projector, which is one of the new tank raid pieces, gives him more health. And then he needs 2 of the Mark 7 Shield Generators. That's the new piece that requires 50 of the salvage and a bunch of your stockpiled challenge purple pieces as well. He needs 2 of those. This is all to get him so he gets more strength, agility, and intelligence. Basically, he's stocking up on his basic stats. They're trying to make him a lot more durable and be able to take more hits. Now, once he gets to Gear 11, he needs a Mark 9 data pad for agility. I can craft a couple of those. A Mark 5 stun gun. You'll notice I have 3 of them saved up for Kenobi once I get him. He needs another Mark 7 shield generator. And then not 1, but 2 of these Mark 8 biotech implants, the gold strength pieces. Basically, his Gear 11 is all about giving him as much durability and survivability as possible. Now, in terms of mods, you'll notice I'm running a speed plus health on him. I may actually, because what is he at? I may have accidentally thrown health on him by accident. I may have meant to use... No, I didn't, because of the speed secondaries on them. So, I'm trying to make him as fast as possible. So I've got a speed arrow there, speed square here with another 18 speed, 10 speed on that diamond, another 5 speed here with the crit chance on the triangle, 15 speed here, and 10 speed here. You'll notice he is running 214 speed. That is a lot of speed. It's there. It's important for a reason, because you want him going as fast as possible during the tank raid. You want him using his 212th attacks as much as possible. That's how you squeeze out as much damage as you can between him and getting all those free turns in for the Clone Sergeant. That is going to be the basis of your damage during topples. That is how you will dominate the leaderboards on your guild. That's how you get first place. That's how you get all your Kenobi shards. So when people are like, hey man, how are you stealing first place all the time? Just tell them it's because clones. So yeah, everybody needs to run clones as long as you're not in my guild, so you're not stealing my Kenobi shards. Thanks. Also, that was a joke. Please don't boot me. For health and protection, you will see his protection's a little bit low, same with health. He does not get much protection. This is something I've noticed with him. Most characters, once they get up to Gear 10 and 11, their protection is at least equal to or greater than their health. Cody is odd here. He does not get much protection. Without the mods, he would only have 12,000 protection. That is not a lot, considering he would have 15,000 health. I'm not sure if that's intentional. That's just the way they designed him. But yeah, so yeah, when they added in all that new gear pieces that give him health and strength and armor, that was huge, because he, again, does not come with much protection. Speed, you'll notice I have 99 bonus speed on him, which means he only runs 114 natural speed, not fast at all. So, yeah, that was another problem, was that he's slow and he doesn't, and I mean, yeah, he gets his turn meter boost, which is nice, but I mean, he's slow and he's squishy, so you could just destroy him so quickly. Potency, you don't really need much potency on him outside of his stun, but that seems to hit pretty well on its own as it is. Decent amount of tenacity. Physical damage, he has a decent amount of physical damage. You see I've got some more on him. And of course, lots of physical crit chance. He's running at 55%, so it's 85 under his own leadership. Not a lot of armor. Don't have to worry about special damage, and also a whole lot less resistance than he has armor. Only 13.5% compared to 25% armor. So yeah, special attacks will do a lot of damage to him. So yeah, maybe in the future they can make him a little bit more durable. I mean, I should have another strength challenge, so I should be able to get another strength piece today, but I may throw that on someone like Shore Trooper to try and push him up to gear 11. So that's his mods. That's how I have him modded. That's his gear. In terms of synergy, you want him in a clone squad. He does not do well outside of a clone squad. His leadership quickly falls off with others with non-clones because they don't get the defense boost, and they only get half the critical chance. I mean, it's still 15% crit chance, so it's nice, but they don't get the defense boost like they would if they were clones. So you want to run him as a full clone squad. You want him as a leader for tank raid. We've already covered that endless times. So yeah, keep him there. If I will try him in Arena at some point. I think once I get Kenobi, I'll move these guys over to Arena. I'll switch out their mods. I will do a lot more protection primaries on them instead of speed and crit chance to make them more survivable, and so that they can actually deal damage instead of taking a couple of hits from Wigs and Lando and Palpatine, and it's basically over. They do not survive well outside of Fives, and that's just because Fives has so much health and protection already. So, synergy, he will be useful. I've got some videos on my channel. I've got a Cody lead. I've thrown him with a borrowed ally, Kenobi and Anakin both. Kenobi with a Cody Zeta lead. Both are leads together. Kenobi also gives, he also gives bonus defense in his leadership ability. So, look at that, 15 max health and 55 defense. That's unleveled. I think fully upgraded gives 70% defense. So that's huge. So basically, all your clone allies will be running close to 200% defense. Could be running close to 300% defense. That is massive. If you go and look at the Kenobi plus Cody lead videos I have up, you will see they just do not die. In fact, I wonder if I can... Let me see if I can borrow the Kenobi lead. Ooh, Jin. Ooh, nice. I didn't know he has Jin. Shout out to Remon. He's got a really nice Jin. I'm going to have to use that at some point. Matt Jade from Zai. I'm using his Kenobi. Watch. You'll see these guys just don't die. It's quick. It's brutal. They do a lot of damage. And it's over, I think... these two guys together is just over so quickly. I should not have used that attack there. They don't do as much damage as an Anakin lead, as I'm sure you're noticing already, but, I mean, they're not going to take much damage either. I may have lost a cooldown there on 212, but that's fine. Because this is an easy intermediate battle here. Luminara. Take out Luminara and you don't have to worry about Tarkin too much. But yeah, you'll also notice, I mean, these clones are going so fast between Cody doing his 212th attack. Matt Jade has his Kenobi very well modded up. I think he's running close to 220 speed on his Kenobi as well. So, I mean, yeah, these guys do a lot of quick damage. And, yeah, I mean, if I can manage to get a hit in on them, you can see it will not do much damage to these guys. See who I can do here. But yeah, I mean, look at all those attacks going out. It's absurd. Kylo Ren. I may actually kill all these characters before I even get a chance to see what their defense stacks up to. Let's see if I can slow it down a little bit, you know. Actually try to get some... Yeah, watch. I mean, that's the awesome thing, is that they just, with that counter on everyone, they just knock out everything so quickly. But yeah, they don't take much damage, and I mean, they're going to get it back as quickly as they take it, thanks to that Cody Zeta, where they get their max protection back very quickly. But yeah, you can see just how easy this is. I mean, this is absurdly easy. Let me see if I can try a Anakin lead. See if I can get one of them in. See, how long have I been going for? 16 minutes, not too bad. Perfect. If you thought things went fast before, you're about to see it go a whole lot faster. Between the crit damage buff and the offense buff from Anakin, it's just going to go absurdly quick here. I meant to attack Paul a little, but that's okay. Not getting a lot of crits here, that's odd. I mean, you guys saw how quickly I was getting crits last time, so just bad RNG here. Hopefully it cleans up in parts 2 and 3. Yeah, that just face melted Luminara. Goodbye. But yeah, Clone Sarge under Anakin lead deals a ton of damage. So we'll make this go quickly. But yeah, you can see, combine the two together, just the sheer amount of damage that they can deal. It's absurd. It's nowhere near as durable as, say, a Anakin or Kenobi lead, but it deals a ton of damage regardless. Cleanse sucks to be you guys. No Cooling Blade for Vader. And yeah, I mean, that pretty much wraps up this one. So yeah, I mean, you see how quickly these guys go, thanks to those two leadership synergies. So yeah, in terms of synergy, yeah, you could try Cody under a Kenobi or Anakin lead. You're not going to get the massive critical chance boost, so you're not going to get as much damage as you would under a Cody lead. You could probably argue Anakin would give a more of a damage boost to your clones than Cody. I know for Rancor, I used to use Anakin lead with Cody, Sarge, Rex, or no, Echo, and Fives, and I would squeeze it about 1,000,000 damage during a topple with them because of that increase from offense and crit damage from Anakin lead. So yeah, you could try that. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can see some synergy with them. So yeah, you could try him under those two guys. You're not going to get as much damage, but you're going to get more survivability with Kenobi. So it's possible. Once I get Kenobi, I'm going to try using Kenobi lead with Cody, Rex, Fives, and Echo probably. No, Sarge. I may switch out Echo. I may switch out Rex. I'm still working on that, trying to figure that all out. So yeah, we will see how that all goes. Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching this whole time with all 5 clones. I will be doing a lot more videos here in the future with them. Once I get that 5 Zeta again, can't wait for it. I'm super excited, as you guys may be able to tell because I can't stop talking about it. Apologies to everybody in Discord, I won't shut up about it. So, yeah, should be here soon. And, yeah, we will go from there. Alright guys, thanks for watching this whole series on these clones and how they work out. I really hope I could teach you guys something new. If you guys have any questions, again, feel free to comment down below in the video. I will do my best to answer questions down there. Also, again, big thanks to Arnold T101. He has given me a huge boost. I think I've gotten a good 100 plus subscribers since he mentioned me yesterday in that video. So yeah, again, thanks guys. I appreciate you all watching, giving all the views, the liking, the subscriptions. And I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. So again, thank you guys, and I will talk to you all later.